Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a best case scenario for the Republicans in the 2022 Senate elections. Before I begin, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel as we get closer and closer to 600 subscribers. Please consider subscribing to the channel. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. Let's get right into this video. I just would like to mention again, for people who didn't look at the title, this is a best case scenario for the Republicans. Of course, I'll be doing one for the Democrats, but for the Republicans. And also, keep in mind, we're heading into a red wave election year. So this is obviously going to be very, very beneficial for the Republicans. So, in California, David Padilla up for re-election. I do think he will end up winning by a safe margin. Remember, California is an incredibly Democrat state, of course. Hawaii will also be a safe Democrat margin, as well as the state of Maryland, the state of Vermont, and the state of New York with Chuck Schumer will remain a safe Democrat state. So 41 safe Democrat states. Let's head into our safe Republican states. There will be a great many of them. In the best case scenario, I will include Missouri, I will include Iowa, Louisiana. Well, Iowa, of course, Louisiana, but Iowa as a safe margin, and the state of Ohio as a safe Republican state, getting them already to 45 electoral votes. I believe for likely Democrat states, this will be with Tammy Duckworth's seat in Illinois. It will be, I believe this is Richard Blumenthal's seat in Connecticut, although it could be the other guy. Also, I'm going to give the state of Oregon as a likely state in favor of Ron Wyden. Ron Wyden is fairly popular in Oregon, and I do believe he will end up likely winning that state by around a likely margin. Could be lean, depending on really how much the curve is, but I'll put it at likely for the moment. Alaska, in my mind, will be a likely Republican margin, as well as the state of Florida, as well as the state of North Carolina with Ted Budd would be a likely Republican state. Ron Johnson in Wisconsin, that actually rhymes. I think he could end up winning 6 to 7 points in the best case scenario for him. He is fairly popular there. He has a very good approval rating. He did better than Trump in 2016 in that state, and I do believe he'll do well there. And depending on who the nominee in Pennsylvania is, I actually do believe you could also see a victory there by a likely margin. I think depending on who the candidate is, if it's somebody like Kathy Barnett, I think she is actually probably the most electable candidate in the state. McCormick is really not that electable. I mean, he's not going to get that solid conservative base out that they need. And yeah, I do believe Pennsylvania could be likely in a Republican best case scenario. Lean Democrat races. These will be the states of Washington, and that's going to be it, because there really isn't many states to go around. Lean Republican states. This will be Adam Laxalt in Nevada, Blake Masters in Arizona, Herschel Walker in Georgia, whoever the nominee in New Hampshire is. That will also be a lean Republican state. Adam Laxalt in Nevada, he, of course, was the former AG. He's definitely electable in the state for a statewide position. He's polling fairly well in Nevada. Nevada also is trending conservative, or I guess trending Republican in some aspect. Same with Arizona, similar trends we're seeing there. Even, all news organizations are reporting on it that Hispanics are, in some sense, at least for this election, and I think in a greater sense as well, shifting Republican. And I do believe that Arizona, will be a lean state if it's a best case scenario. Even if it's not a best case scenario, I still think it probably would be a lean state. All right, and now we'll head into the final state of Colorado. I haven't seen many polls out of here, but Colorado is a state that has been trending to the left, even though it is probably the most out of, of course, all of the Democrat states that I gave, it's the most right-leaning, if you want to put it that way. In my mind, it still would go in favor of the Democrats, even in a best-case scenario. Remember, Biden won Colorado by like 13.8% in 2020, and even in a red wave year. If that narrowed up, 10 points, it would still be Democrat. So I'm going to give that as a tilt margin. But that is my best case scenario for the Republicans in 2022 and the 2022 Senate elections. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment below your thoughts on the prediction. And stay tuned for more videos. Like the video below.